Let's roll, people.
Okay. Well, welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast for the three of us trying to discuss at least 3 topics each week. If you are back for more of this mess, we thank you for putting up with us once again. And if this is your first time with us, glad you found us. And as always, we apologize in advance.
Especially to those who are gluttons for punishment.
And those who are sensitive. Okay, in case you don't know, the three of us are our point person and optimistic realist. We call her Star.
You can get the finger, the middle.
You can get the
And
middle.
our man in the middle, and our voice of reason, we call him Magic.
I would like to formally apologize to anyone whom I've offended by talking about them on this trifling podcast where we don't mention our names or yours.
And bringing up the rear, as always, I identify as the pragmatic contrarian of the group, and they call me Storm.
The triumvirate is here.
You want to start with current events?
There's one that's stuck in my head.
Okay. I definitely don't want to talk about Putin and whatever the fuck is going on over there. First of all, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Let's avoid that.
Okay.
So in the memory of Combat Jack, let's play guess if these people are white, brown, red, or yellow.
Okay.
There is a now ex-teacher who had a boyfriend that was a cop that videotaped him ejaculating into muffin mix or cupcakes, which she later served to her students. They
Gross.
obviously got caught with a multitude of child molesting, endangerment, statutory rape, and all kinds of other charges.
I mean, clearly these are white people because black people don't play with their food, but
Black History Month.
but
I think that guy that pours Hennessy on chicken wings would beg to differ. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a whole different. Never mind. I said we don't play with our food.
You didn't say we don't destroy it. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of people out here doing, wild things with food, but no, we don't play them games. Them kind of games. Mm-mm.
I refuse to mention their names because I don't think they should be famous, but she flipped on him and pled to whatever charges she pled to and ended up with, I want to say, 45 years, 40-some years. And he had to went to court.
Why did she get a needle?
What the fuck is wrong with her? Because
she's flipping it like she was influenced by the real monster.
Oh, I don't. First of all, if my child is in your class, you about to catch these hands
and a bullet.
You about to catch this lead.
That too, because don't play with my offspring. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Did she have children? Did they have children together?
They didn't mention that part. I'm assuming no, being that there was so much child pornography and other charges.
Okay, because here's my thing with I'm the victim and I was victimized thing. Like, you go to school every day away from homeboy. You had ample opportunity to get yourself away from that situation.
So is she claiming like that? What is that? I can't think. Not the Stepford wife syndrome. What is it called?
Punk assery.
No, what is it called? It's not that Munchausen. What's the one that sometimes victims when they've been held
Stockholm
a while.
Syndrome.
Stockholm. That's it.
No,
is that what she's claiming?
No, she's just like, yeah, I did some fuckery, but he's way worse than me. Yeah, coercion might be closer.
Like he coerced her, or like she was afraid to not do his bidding. Basically,
that's my thing
is
with any
probably
of
what it
that.
was.
Like, and it started back when school shootings were all over the place. How do you come to your friend, or how does your friend come to you? Like, yo, let's do this, and you go, yeah.
Okay. Like,
Notwithstanding the fact that these are children, okay, I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy because, ew.
that is so gross. Like your
Like,
bodily fluids.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I just object to that bullshit. Like, on any level. Like, does your humanity allow you to think that's okay?
And not
You ain't
only
never watched Van Wilder?
no.
I don't even know
Mm,
what that is.
it's a movie. It's a National Lampoon silly thing. But one scene in the movie, they're battling with some like rival fraternity or something, and they put dog semen in some
Oh,
pastries and feed it to their
See,
fraternity.
oh,
yeah, see, and that's the kind of shit that you get killed over. Like,
yeah.
that shit is not funny.
Yeah, no, that's gross.
And yeah, that must have been some white people in that movie because, again,
It's
we
National
don't play like
Lampoon.
that.
So what I've always been curious about, not just in this situation, but people who do like just weird, disgusting stuff like that. Like, what do you get out of what does that do for you? Like, I don't understand. It's not like you're impregnating by people through the cupcakes. What is the point, I guess,
It's
of
once
that?
again, it's the same thing with serial killers. Like, if a black man shoots one person, okay, he's a crazy nigger. If a white person shoots 15 people, oh, they have mental health issues. We need to examine what's wrong with them. No, I don't. I don't want to relate to fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to relate to fucking crazy either, but it would just, I don't know. I guess because you can't wrap your head around something
And that's
that,
what makes you a good person.
yeah, I guess.
I'm just trying to keep finding out how the hell all of these crazy people find people to do it with them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, I was watching, and I know this isn't real life, but a lot of those stories they get from like closed FBI or like not decommissioned, but closed FBI files and stuff like that. What is that one that Shamar Moore was in? The
What,
TV
One of
what
them
are you
show,
cop
talking about?
shows.
the
One of
TV
them
show
cop
that
shows.
Shamar
I
Moore
don't
was
remember.
in, the mystery TV show.
Oh, mystery? What
Yeah,
mystery was he
well, it
in?
was like a crime. He was an FBI profiler or something like that. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
I'll be watching that. CSI.
No,
Was
it's
he on
something
CSI
like
or
CSI.
or FBI? I don't know. I think he what? Wasn't he in like that SWAT? I don't know. I don't be watching.
He was in SWAT, but the show before SWAT that actually put him on the map. Um,
Listen, the only TV show I have ever seen Shamar Moore in is Young and the Restless, and that was a long time ago. So
oh, and I've never seen that. So, but
yeah,
anywho, they get a lot of those story ideas, from like real case files. And they would have so many stories on that particular show where they found people to match they crazy. And I don't understand. You would think people would be like, what the hell is wrong with you? It's
I
like,
mean,
oh no, let's go do this.
well, look at that. What's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell.
Who is that?
No.
She's
Harvey
she's the bitch just got
Weinstein,
convicted. Not Harvey
mastermind.
Weinstein.
Oh
Jeffrey
yeah, Jeffrey
Epstein.
Epstein.
Yeah,
One of them Steens.
yeah. One of them nasty ass Steens.
Oh,
She
the show was
she.
SWAT, by the way.
No, it's not SWAT.
Uh, According to Google, it is.
Somebody out there listening is probably yelling that will be yelling
Probably,
this at the
but
radio like
Oh, there was Criminal Minds too.
Criminal
Criminal Minds.
Minds.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one. That's the one she talking about. Yeah, but yeah, like that Ghislaine Maxwell. Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
I don't know what that person did.
She was the
They had
one
to be
that was
doing what
on
they were
here.
doing for manipulation purposes.
She was the one. She was Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend who was out there recruiting these underage girls for him and his friends.
Yeah, don't know the story.
They
Yeah.
had a whole island that a whole bunch of rich and famous people flew into
Yep.
to be
That's
around a
how.
bunch of little young
Yeah.
girls doing things they shouldn't have been doing.
That's how Prince Andrew got caught up.
I don't know who that is.
Never mind. The
Listen,
Queen's brother.
the who? Oh,
The Queen.
damn.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's always amazing that you can find these people who are like, okay, I'm game.
Right. That looks interesting.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Just a lot more lot more sickos out there than I think people realize. And it's like sometimes people will have these perverted thoughts in their heads, and they
Just
keep them
don't
to
fool 'em.
themselves until they come across to somebody who is just as nutty as they are.
Well, I mean, I don't know
Yep.
what to say about that.
Buy a gun.
Right. And
Yeah,
just say no.
people just some nasty some bees. Like,
Yeah.
listen, now, I don't mind telling you, I have had friends in low places, some shady ass characters in my life who have tried to talk me into some shady ass shit.
Word.
And my thing has always been, listen, you do what you want. Leave me the fuck out of it.
I'm
For
not gonna
real.
judge you. I'm just not gonna join
Right.
you.
Exactly. Like leave me the fuck out of it. Because nah.
I always felt that way about trains.
Trains?
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, don't let your friends talk you into dumb shit, or your boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever the fuck the case may be. Don't let people talk you into bullshit. Cause
Weird shit that'll get your ass locked up or
I was gonna say,
ostracized.
Shit,
yeah,
locked up might be
and
the best case scenario in that.
exactly. Exactly.
Better get you killed.
Well, and half of them would throw you under the bus in a heartbeat if it would
Mm-hmm.
save their own asses. So,
Mm-hmm.
nope. Okay. Um, I want to talk about something, but I wonder if we should talk about yours first, Star, because they're kind of
Really.
intertwined in a way.
I forgot
Not
what mine was.
really.
Remind me.
You want to talk about how gender roles have changed?
Oh, okay. So we doing me first? Me first. Me first.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do you
Me second.
first.
Me second. Me second. Um. So my daughter was talking about how, well, she brought up the idea about how gender roles have changed over the years. So, do you think that, or do either one of you feel like gender roles have changed a little, changed a lot, totally exchanged hands, or what is your opinion?
There's a lot of gender neutrality going on right now. And I know that's
I
happened before in like the late 70s and such, but it's
I
back.
disagree respectfully. I think we have regressed in a way that it's kind of weird to me. I mean, of course, in some ways we've moved forward, but in a lot of ways we have regressed.
Examples?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, God, I hate bringing this up because this is always a topic that's going to get us
Not
in
sponsored?
trouble.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we're unsullied. But what is it that what's his name says on inside the NBA? Unsullied by sponsorship since 1970 or something. Um, I find that a lot of these issues, I think the way kids see the world these days, and I don't know that I mean kids so much as Generation Z, as it were, and maybe kids, they have gotten this weird ass message. And I don't know how to say this gently and delicately
So don't.
that's not going to get me in trouble.
Please do.
Just say it.
um, the fact that you're born female and you like shit that guys like does not mean you should have been a man. Okay?
True.
Like, like they have this idea that if I like these things, then case closed. I should have been born a guy, or I should have been born a girl. When we were a little more progressive in our thinking, I think when we were growing up, as in, eh, that's just what I do. I mean, basically, we were more progressive on the female side. We've never been progressive on the male side with that, which I mean, it's gotten better because, like, I know a lot of male nurses, which, growing up, that was not really that much of a thing.
Okay.
But now it's very much a thing. But, you know, I don't know. I just feel like we're regressing. I feel like society is regressing on that.
Okay, I assumed she was talking more so the traditional gender roles of wife stays at
Well,
home, cooks, cleans, and raises kids, and husband works to death
and
and comes
that as
home and
well.
fixes shit. I don't see
And
that
that
at
is
all in the youth.
and that as well. And that as well. Like this whole
Just let it out.
masculine, the whole masculinity as a concept is, I don't know. It's funny to me. It's funny to me how sensitive people are about that. Um, but yeah, I think it's almost regressed, especially now in the age of COVID,
Okay.
where you see a lot of women, who, as employers try to demand that people come back to the office and whatnot. You see a lot of women, and I think the numbers, the statistics, I don't have them in front of me, but they bear that out, that a lot of women have dropped out of the workforce because, the kids are at home, they can't go to school, somebody got to take care of them. So they take care of
But is
them.
this married women or single women?
Probably
Yes.
both. Yeah, probably both.
because somebody got to take care of the kids.
Yeah, but I know a whole bunch of husbands and boyfriends that ain't working either, so I don't know what the hell going on with
I
the youth.
listen. You get no argument from me on that. But I also know a lot of husbands and boyfriends who think that they're being put upon if you ask them to take care of their own kids. So
Yeah,
um,
and a few mamas too. I
because
don't know what the hell you people are
because
doing
somebody told
procreating.
them that that's something that women should do. You know, and that's why I say, I think we're regressing on a lot of levels. I mean, there are areas of progression, sure, but I think we're regressing on a lot of levels.
Yeah,
Tell
I
them
don't
powder.
know. The whole gender role thing, um, and kind of more where I think my daughter was going with it. I'm old school. I'm really, really old school. I feel like, you know, there are certain things that if you are in a relationship with someone and or even if you aren't living together, there are just certain things that a woman should take care of and that there are certain things that a man should take care of. It's antiquated, whatever. However,
Sexy.
that does not mean like that the person whose role that traditionally is like bounded to, bounded to that idea, especially in the case of like here's my example. I'm sorry. Here's my example. Man in the house, he should take out the trash. Okay, if that's the tradition, he should take out the trash, cut the grass, shovel the snow, whatever, whatever. So if that is his role to play, okay, and let's just say he doesn't feel good, he's had a long day at work, a long week or whatever, and he's just tired. That doesn't mean that woman, shouldn't, like say, hey, or couldn't say, hey, I'll take care of it, this week or whatever. Just as if it's the thing to do that the woman, keeps the house clean or always washes the clothes or whatever. And let's say she's having a rough week, or she's the one who traditionally cooks dinner. She's having a rough week or not feeling well or whatever the case may be. That doesn't mean that the man can't step in and say, hey, I got dinner, I got the dishes, I got the clothes, or I'll put the kids to bed, whatever the case may be. There are a lot of people who are very old school and feel like, I don't give a damn if you at your deathbed, you better get up and take that damn trash out, or because I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
I guess
Or
I guess
you
I
know,
guess I'm new. I guess I'm new school because I would take out the trash 100% of the time if he would wash the damn dishes.
Moral
Like,
of the story, people, is do whatever the fuck works in your relationship.
whatever
that's
works
what I'm
in your
saying,
house, yeah,
and
whatever
that's
works
all
in
I'm
your house.
saying, and that's all I'm saying. Because if you looking to me to be the domestic in the situation, bruh, we gonna have problems. I can tell you that right now. Like I put in a lot of hours. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
And by no means do I need to get off work and be cleaning up behind your nasty ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that is not my role.
Well, if you
I
if you
I
have a
reject.
situation
Go
like
ahead.
that, if you have a situation like that where he's working a lot or and she's working a lot, then that's where the roles would kind of change a little bit, where it would be more of a shared thing. Like, why would you put that upon one person? I mean, that's just me, but
Well, I agree. We should share the expense and get a housekeeper. But
Or have kids. Whatever.
or kids, right? Because they outlawed slavery, so you gotta, work that out. Um, but yeah, I mean, I do think that to your point, Star, there are a lot of people now, particular. I think more so even younger people
Mhm.
that are more staunchly ingrained in this. Um, this is what the man of the house should take care of, and this is what the woman should take care of.
Mhm.
Um, I do see a lot of men who are so wrapped up in, I don't know. A lot of men got it fucked. They got it all fucked up. No, I'm serious. Like they got the game fucked up. It's like I am the head of the house. Well, sure, you're bringing in more money, but I'm the provider. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like get your life together. Either you can't be traditional and not be traditional at the same time.
Mhm.
You got to work out what you want first of all,
Mhm.
because can't nobody give you what you want if you don't know what the fuck you want.
Mhm.
That should be
But
advice to women too.
Yeah.
well,
Lord knows you
yes,
don't know what the fuck y'all want.
but I'm
Anyway,
saying most men basically they want to be in charge without having to,
without
be
actually doing the
responsible.
shit it takes to be in charge,
That's what
like
I'm
handle
saying.
your shit,
Without being
G.
responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody want to be
Yes.
the king until it's time to do the king business.
Right.
Word.
Like, I wanna be in charge of the household, and until that light bill comes down. Then it's,
Hit that corner, ho. Oh,
when
never mind.
yeah, shouldn't you be? And I mean, and one of my friends went through this, and because her husband, was, oh well, it's my job to pay the bills, and she didn't question it until he started acting a fool and just not paying shit. You know what I mean? And which is why I do not, I don't recommend that at all. Well, Star knows, like, I have a whole process. Like, I'm on top of finances. And that's not to say that he can't be on top of finances too, but we need to be on top of that shit together, because at no point am I trusting somebody else with something so important to my life and my well-being. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's regressed from what it was when I'll say, maybe
Gotcha.
I graduate,
Gotcha.
maybe when I
Gotcha.
was in high school, or when I graduated from high school, these things weren't such a big deal as they are now. I think the pendulum has kind of swung backwards, but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
And speaking of these whiny ass men, I'm just playing. Um,
No, you ain't.
no, I am, but I'm not.
We
Um,
know.
Star and I had a conversation where I have to be very careful. The conversation we had was about physical pain. I have to be very careful in how I judge people, because I have a high threshold for pain. So if you over there whining about something that I wouldn't whine about, it's very easy for me to judge you.
Are y'all talking
You know what
about
I mean?
anal?
No,
Okay, just checking. Go ahead.
what is wrong with you? No. The hell?
I don't be knowing. I'm not privy to y'all's conversations to these podcasts. Okay, go ahead. I was just wondering.
Where the hell did you get that?
We're really going to examine how my brain goes to where it goes to.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. We do not need to do that.
Yes.
No, like, okay, like, like, let's say, a dude is playing basketball and he hurts himself. And he's like, oh, whining about how much it hurts. And I'm looking at the injury like, man, shut up. You know what I mean? Or even women, sometimes they're like, oh, whine, whine, whine. And I'm like, oh my God, just please shut up. That is so minor. But then I have to realize that just because it's not something that I would cry about doesn't mean that somebody else's threshold for pain is not different than mine. Okay, that being said, I have no tolerance for people who try to emotionally manipulate me, and that's women and men. Cannot stand it, cannot stand it, cannot stand it. But men seem to, y'all be trying it. I mean, and I don't even think y'all know you're trying to do it, but y'all be trying to do it on just a basic level. For example,
Titty
okay,
Tuesday?
sure, that too.
What? What did he say?
I'm just being an asshole.
Nothing
Go
important.
ahead.
But so okay, I'll give you an example of what happened this week. Dude texts me in the middle of the day. I'm busy. Okay, I didn't see the phone until hours later, like maybe 3 hours later. When I saw the phone, I saw his message, and I was like, "Oh man, didn't see your message. What's up?" So he proceeds to text me something back. And now keep in mind, this is the end of the day. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I hadn't slept the night before. I'm just, I'm just making it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so he is asking me these questions, and I tried to give him the best answer as I could. And then he's like, "Oh, well, normally you're more talkative. Um, but I guess you just don't want to talk to me tonight," and blah, 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 blah. Now,
Side note, he really likes you.
not doing that, he doesn't, because that is one good way to get me irritated. Because what you are is fishing for me to say, "Oh no, that's not what it is."
I don't
No,
have time for you. Yeah.
yes, of course I want to talk to you. But bitch, just ask a question that you want an answer to. You don't have to do all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so annoying. And so my reply, of course, is adversarial because I'm like, that's a little narcissistic that you think that the fact that I am not, sitting here wanting to type a whole bunch on a phone keyboard is has anything to do with you,
It
especially since
couldn't just be a compliment. Like, yo, I miss talking to you.
especially since I replied to you after 3 fucking hours. I didn't have to do that. If I didn't want to reply to you, I would have pretended I never saw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why are we doing this? So anyway, I'm just saying the emotional manipulation is annoying. It is annoying. It is annoying. You're a grown motherfucker. If you want somebody to soothe your ego, just say, "Hey, you know, uh,
Hit one that will.
here's how I'm feeling." Is this what Am I getting this right, or am I reading it too much into it? And then we can have a discussion. But the fishing and the, "oh, you just don't want to talk to me. I guess I'll leave you alone."
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, fine, leave me the fuck alone.
Peace out.
And that's what I have to say about that. Any thoughts?
Men, all two of y'all that listen to this shit. Don't shoot your
Woo.
shot in the sense that you actually say what you want. You'll never get it. What you do is you go, you introduce yourself, talk for a second, and then go on about your business. Because at that point, she's going to do one of two things. She's going to go, "Good, I wasn't feeling him anywhere." She's going to go, "That's different. Let me find out what's up with him." You're going to lose more than you win, but that's the game, pimping.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're listening to this bullshit, you deserve what you get.
Somebody that I'm fucking on a regular basis. How about you?
I'm just letting you know. Yeah, yeah, you deserve what you get because
Yeah.
nah, 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 nah. That is not how that works. But okay,
Yeah. Showing interest never works.
well, that's not true.
Okay.
And how? Well, never mind. We won't even get into that. So we done.
I think so.
Oh, another bit of advice
Oh.
for males. There's
Oh
the things
Lord.
at Walmart that it looks like a little handle and then it has the 4 little half balls on the bottom. It's a vibrating thing for your back. It's only like $5. Put it on your nuts while you're rubbing one out. Highly recommend it.
Sure. I mean, I guess. Why not?
Oh.
You only live once.
And not for long if you keep taking bullshit advice, but okay.
Only live
Yeah.
once.
Don't search for satisfaction, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And how do we know you only live once?
I'm of the belief we're all particles, so we all keep existing in different forms, but I ain't
Well,
God. I don't know.
exactly. So why do we always say you only live once when we really don't know that for a fact?
Because can't
Hello.
nobody prove their ass was here before.
Perhaps the Hindi um, know what they're talking about. Maybe we reincarnate,
That's what
based
I just
on
said.
our past lives. Who knows?
Hmm. Could be rabbit. Could be.
Yeah.
All right, we recording later than usual. People, if you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe, and if you don't, tell everybody you know 2, 3, 4 times. It is the Threesome Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, the Threesome Pod on Twitter. You can holler at us on, what is it, anchor.com/the Threesome Podcast.
Something like that. It'll be linked in the description. Yeah,
Yeah,
I always link it in the description. So,
leave voice
um,
messages right in.
yeah, definitely leave us voice messages because
We can
y'all are
do
funny
get
when
you
y'all want
bad
to be.
advice.
We
Yeah,
love to hear from you.
we do. But anyway,
All
I
nudes
gotta go
straight to
walk the
Twitter.
dog.
Look at the dog.